you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, but I insist that you stop. Thank you. Welcome to the Bass Guy Show. A little bit hot in here, just have to release some cabin pressure. There we go. I am Bass Guy. I am a guy that plays the electric bass online. I play the 5-string and the 6-string fretless bass, play the harmonica, the keyboards, whole bunch of music crap, and we have a daily show. You're here with us right now if you're watching this, so this is concertwindow.com/bassguy every single weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a different theme every week to keep us preoccupied and keep it fun, and this week's theme is 500 episodes week. It's usually like broccoli week or spatula week, but this week is 500 episode week. On Friday, this is show 497, I think. On Friday, we're going to be celebrating episode 500 of the Bass Guy Show. I would spare no expenses when it comes to technology. Congratulations and celebrations. So that's our show in a nutshell. Oh, we also have a live chat board. That's the most important part of the show is the chat wall that's right there. So hello chat wall. I hope you're well. Hello Sand Monster. Hello Talking Ape. I feel good. I feel like I'm on drugs, but I'm not on drugs. It's the best kind of high there is. Roxy, Sand Monster, Talking Ape, Roxy, Van Gogh. People from all over the world here. I have no idea why you're watching this show. There must be something really wrong with you. But that's okay because I don't know what to say next. So yeah, I'm a guy that plays bass. I do a whole bunch of stuff. Everything you see on the show, I always do a little introduction in case anyone new is watching because I like to welcome new people. Everything you're watching, I'm doing all the sounds and visuals and taking in guests, and we have a phone line open. You can call into the show. We do segments. We talk about the weather. We talk about current events. We talk about local events. We talk about the bass gang, a group of people. We talk about all sorts of gangs. We should organize a gang fight, probably. And then I introduce the show, and I say we like to involve new people, but not just new people watching. We like to involve new times. We forget that space and time are inseparable. Your head is at a different state of time from your feet because they're in different places. The number is very small, but it's a fact. So, but at the same time, it's also the opposite. I know what I'm talking about, okay? I've got a high school leaving certificate in history, and you've just gone we're going to be doing there goes the FedEx truck. Sometimes we get mail in from the bass gang. So we like to welcome different times. So if you're watching this show on YouTube, then you're watching this in the future. Right now, this is a live show. Streaming is the new medium. The arts are suffering. Netflix is like the new cable television thing. People are streaming live because people don't buy things anymore, but that's okay. It's like my mother said, it's not strongest of the fittest, it's strongest of the most adaptable. I like to party. So welcome future people, welcome YouTube. Now I've gotten way ahead of myself. I've turned off all the effects. I like to relax after I introduce the show. We need to calm down because I'm hyper, I'm talking, I got all these things written down on a piece of paper for the show. We need to calm down, we need to bring it back down. We need to find our center. I've been working with my life coach. Sheila is now my life coach and counselor. Let's just do a sound check here as well because this is not CNN or CBC. This is the Bass Guy Show. 1, 2, 3. Technical faults probably on my side. I need to fix my stuff. Anyways, let's calm down. Allow there to be space. And let's find our center. Okay, there, I found it. Okay, so let's start this frickin' show. A quick hello to the people on the wall. I like to call you the wall people, because all in all, we're just other bricks in the wall. Find your center, Shaka. The Canadian police took them, Roxy. I love what you sent me today, Van. That was amazing. We got Van in North Carolina, Gajan in Florida, Talking Ape in London. We got Biker Boy just going by. Roxy, I forget where you are, Roxy. I have a memory like I'm really bad at I have a bad, what's that thing called again? I've got a really bad, is it brains? That's just off the cuff. So if you see my lips moving, just don't worry about it, because everything is under control. I'm slowly getting older. My boobs I got big boobs, sag boobs, and I got fat neck syndrome, and everything's under control. You just gotta release the chunks and everything will be fine. You're watching the Bass Guy show. We'll be better get back after the brain show. Messages. Okay, so there you go. So quote comedy. I say it's a comedy show not because of me. I just act like myself and I am the joke. You're laughing at me, not with me. The funny comedy side is you on the chat wall. That's why we have the chat wall integrated into our show for you replay viewers. So that you can, and for myself, because I don't watch the show, I do the show, so it's nice to go back and read the chat. The chat wall is brilliant. It's probably like that on most platforms. The content is never as good as the audience, what the audience is up to, because there's a whole microcosmos going over there. Wow, I feel good. I don't know why I feel good. It could be this chair. A friend of mine lent me this new chair. I'll let you have a look at it. Okay. It's like the chair from the movie Ghost. So I'm waiting for Patrick Swayze to come around, and we're gonna do arts and crafts later. This chair is to help my back, so it's kind of a new thing. It's actually working. It actually feels good. I'm going to take some adjusting to do on the note. So thank you for lending me. There goes the wayward youths of the night, belching and farting in the streets. Bass Guy has passed the torch. She's going to let the kids do it. Yeah, thank you so much for the loan of the chair. If I like it, I'm going to purchase one myself. Doing what I can to fix my back, and my back is one of the main reasons, really the main reason why I started this show in the first place. I have a bad back. I had a spinal surgery, and they took out a whole bunch of stuff, and I had nerve damage, and then I had to have the whole thing done again. And then I've been warned I'll have it done a third time. So I look normal, but I'm not normal. I got brain rot. I got frickin' flowers growing out of my head. I'm a 41-year-old man in my basement with a green screen. So I didn't want to quit music. And I like photography, I like art, I like friends, I like living. But doing these gigs all the time or teaching, it's hard on my back. So I thought, I'm not going to give up. Will Smith told me to follow my dreams. So with the help of you, I would like the show to continue. I was ready to actually quit the show. We're almost on episode 500. 500 shows this Friday. I was ready to quit the show. We've had so much help and support from people. It's uncanny, if that's the right word. It's crazy. But it's like Enlightenment industry. It ebbs and flows, and we were in a crisis. And then all of a sudden, just love came from everywhere. Today we were on the radio in Montreal. We were on CKUT 90.3 FM, and I'm going to give you a link at the end of the show, because I don't want you to go there now and not watch this show. I'll give you a link on the wall, and I'll show the link integrated onto the screen so the future people on YouTube can see it too. And they played... Sorry, I'm not reading the chat board. I'm doing way too much here. I'm high on life right now. I'm releasing my love to you. You guys, we are doing a 50-50 raffle. Okay, I'm not supposed to talk about that. So this is a non-profit organization, but it's also, I have to pay for the internet bills and stuff like that. And usually the truth is I don't have enough money for food. But that's not what this is about. This is not about sympathy either. It's about we want to keep the show running, and that's it, period. Our equipment is crumbling. Anyways, I'm not supposed to talk about it. I'm not supposed to talk about politics. I'm not supposed to talk about religion. And I'm not supposed to talk, because this is a freaking music show. So I'm going to play some music. Coach Ray. Love you, brother.
Have you tried to learn jazz before, but the instructor was too soft or too chill? Then you need Sergeant Grindstone's Jazz Boot Camp. Yes, Sergeant Grindstone's Jazz Boot Camp and his patent-pending, ass-kicking jazz learning techniques will punch you right in your jazz gullet. People have paid millions for these patent-pending techniques, but they can be yours today for a limited time only for the low, low price of $99.99 per technique. And don't worry, folks, our money-back guarantee states that if you complete all 1 million techniques and you're still not a jazz master, we'll happily return your payment minus shipping and handling. Shipping and handling is $99 per technique.
So we're going to come back now. My computer says no. It's acting slow and old, like Larry. So that was a band. That was a song called Skrank. We wrote that song, and then the band started. I still have the original piece of paper. It was written on a napkin in a restaurant at 4 a.m. in France. Something like that. So hope everyone's well. We're going to stop all the sensationalism and everything, and just say hello to the people on the wall. I get carried away sometimes at the show. This is episode 490-something. On Friday, it will be episode 500. So if you take away the 4 and add the 3, it's not Wednesday. It's actually Tuesday. So we're going to get on with hello, Chuck, and happy, not belated birthday, but it was Chuck's birthday on Sunday, so happy birthday, Chuck. And we're going to move on with our news, because I just got way ahead of myself, and I had far too much fun. So I guess I won't apologize for it. We're going to start our first segment, which is the Bass Gang News. It's the Bass Gang News, live on Concert Window. Okay, so this is the Bass Gang News for, just find the right page, day 132. Randolph wants his underwear back. Oh wait, it's a different show. Some professional comedy jokes. Just everyone relax. Chuck, empty wallet. Okay, relax. Don't let the chickens flock. Okay, so shut up, Jack, and get on with the show. Today is the last day of May, Tuesday, May the 31st, 2016. We're going to be going through Frankie weather on location, education clips, Bass Guy News, World News, This Day Today, and birthdays today. This is the Bass Gang News. Sandy found a red balloon on her desk this morning. Yeah, seriously, she went to work. There's a character called Dangles on Periscope. Periscope is a telephone application that you can do live streaming on, and there's different people and events and characters and groups and gangs and cults and Kool-Aid. And Dangles is this amazing clown that comes on and has everyone's name, and no one knows who Dangles is, and it's a big mystery. And Dangles has red balloons, and if he doesn't like you, he'll pop the balloon with your name on it. And I love Dangles' work. Dangles, she or he has such an awareness of 2D and audio and timing and social awareness and all of the things, and all with like a zero budget. That's amazing. I would rather watch what Dangles is doing than go to a movie or watch TV. It's amazing. Or even like watch the frickin' Bass Dork show. So Sandy found a red balloon on her desk this morning. That is creepy. Slop just adopted a puppy for a little while. She's babysitting a puppy for a few weeks or months, and it just moved in, and it wouldn't stop looking at the door when the owners left. So we wish luck for Slop family and the new puppy for Slop Puppy. Dangles was on last night. We just talked about that. And Jeeve had the frickin' best barbecue ever in the world. We're now going to move right on to the world news, since I said the name world.
Take me home tonight. I just wanna show you what you like. Let me up and
Take me home tonight. It's the frickin' world news. Sheila. That's Sheila Condescending. She's my appointed counselor and therapist. I'm doing therapy with Sheila. I just tell her about my life, and she just anything about me, and she laughs at me. So, BG, can you share my news from yesterday? Yes, I can, Chuck. Was the news the fire barbecue that you had to put out? I got a photograph from Chuck of like a whole porch and segment of a building on fire. It looked like the real deal. Chuck is a chief fire captain in the United States of America, and I got rid of the image. It was his birthday the other day, and Jeeve was talking about barbecues, and Chuck had to put out a big fire. I think that's what you're talking about, Chuck, so be safe out there, Chuck, please. Dangles pop the Gajen balloon. Yes, I am captain. Yes, as Chuck is saying, he's captain of the whole USA. We love you, Chuck. Chuck is the father of Bass Boy, whom you've seen on this show several times. World news. I'm going to move along with this because, time is money. Here are real world news events. If you don't believe me, Google it. If you want a PhD, Google it. I used to tell my students that at school when I was a teacher in Scotland. I said, just Google it. Google anything. Googleversity. Plan to rename Pikachu has made Hong Kong angry. And Larry was like, I didn't know countries could get angry. And I was like, no, Larry, not the actual earth, the soil. The people there got angry. So they're planning to rename Pikachu, something to do with the maker of Nintendo is releasing some new games and they want to call him Pikachu. I don't know much about it. It's just I got today's show ready really quickly because a lot of things have been happening today. A lot of bad things and good things. I think that's how life works. I'm not usually this hyperactive. I'm just running on adrenaline today. Vegan cafe attacked by sausage-wielding nationalists. This is real news. Oh, I like the red balloon better. Man saves sinking boat, plugs hole with cork from vodka bottle. A Russian person was drinking vodka out in a boat, did a bad thing on a boat. I bet an ass. Ingenious tinkerers. Tinkerers means skater boy! Tinkers means something very different in Scotland. Ingenious tinkerers create real-life version of Pong. 7-foot-tall bear is part of a human family. Man sets to fly craft-powered. He's got a machine. He's set to fly today by a lawn, and it's propelled by a lawnmower engine. So we thought of Lawnmower Man and Weather Guy and all that. And Bass Guy is. I'm on grass today. I got a confession. My name's Bass Guy, and I'm literally on the grass. A little professional comedy joke there, and that's the world news. Sheila, man, you're ruining my segments. Okay, so here we are located in Montreal, Canada in the West Island, and we're celebrating Show 500 coming up.
Congratulations and celebrations. You win.
Okay, so let's get back with the show there. We spare no expense with sound effects. A few minor complaints. I'm using a product called ManyCam. You can download it for free, or you can pay for 3 different versions of the software, starting at like $60, $90. I think there's even a version for sale for $500. So I bought the one for $90, and then 6 months pass, and they want me to update the software, but I have to pay another $90 for it with a discount. So I did that. I'm on my 2nd version of ManyCam. It's crashing my computer. Just separate issue. My computer's fine. Now ManyCam wants me to update 5.8 8 million, and they want me to pay for it again. So this thing, like, you know, they just keep wanting me to update, but maybe they probably, because the program is linked up to the internet, they can probably make the program fail, like planned obsolescence up the bunghole. So I don't know if we'll try something else, because it crashed my computer before today's show, so I kind of panicked, and that's why I got hyper. I got good news and bad news that came in today. So that's the complaining bit. The good news was being on the radio today. I was on CKUT 90.3 in Montreal today. A friend of mine has a show called Equilibrium, which is the only environmentalist radio show in Canada, I think. Well, the main one, at least anyways. And 2 of our songs were featured on that show today, so I thought I would play those songs now, if that's okay with you. They played the Greenpoint with The Gods Must Be Crazy, about South Africa. I lived in a place called Greenpoint, and it's featuring the movie The Gods Must Be Crazy, which was directed and filmed by a famous South African filmmaker. And the other one was String Theory. So what song would you like to hear next? String Theory or The Gods Must Be Crazy one? Coke bottle, yeah. The guy throws a Coke bottle out the plane window. It's a very old B film from the early 80s. The guy's flying over Africa, and he throws out a Coca-Cola bottle, and it lands on the ground, and an African tribe finds it, and they've never seen this before, and they all want the Coke bottle, and they use it for making tools, and it's an amazing thing, but there's only one of them, so soon the tribe starts to fight over the Coke bottle. It's an amazing story and metaphor, very funny, slapstick, kind of like the movie Airplane type film. And then I moved to South Africa, and I lived there. I lived in Greenpoint for 2 years, and I wrote a song about that film and this place, and I think we'll do that now. So, quick commercial break so I can get the song ready. I hope it doesn't slow down the stream, because I don't have it prepared, so I'm just going to stream it. Thank you for watching The Bass Guy Show. We'll be back right after this commercial break. Bass Guy loves you. Go have a beer.
I have pornlexia.
Oh, yeah.
If you suffer from pornlexia, there is hope. The Pornlexia Association of Florida is here for you. We want you to know that you are not alone. You don't have to live with the shame and embarrassment anymore. Here at FAP, we teach you the skills you need to keep pornlexia from dictating your life. For more information, please visit the Pornlexia Association of Florida website today and see what FAP can do for you. That address is www.fap.org/info.
Available on 8-track cassette tape.
They live in the vastness of the Kalahari in small family groups. One family of Bushmen might meet up with another family once in a few years, but for the most part they live in complete isolation, quite unaware that there are other people in the world. In the deep Kalahari there are Bushmen who have never seen or heard of civilized man. Their language has an idiosyncrasy of its own. It seems to consist mainly of clicking sounds. The one characteristic which really makes the Bushmen different from all the other races on Earth is the fact that they have no sense of ownership at all. Where they live, there's really nothing you can own, only trees and grass and animals. In fact, these Bushmen have never seen a stone or a rock in their lives. The hardest things they know are wood and bone. They live in a gentle world, where nothing is as hard as rock or steel or concrete. One day, something fell from the sky. He had never seen anything like this in his life. It was the strangest and most beautiful thing they had ever seen, and they wondered why the gods had sent it. Suddenly everybody needed it most of the time. The thing they had never needed before became a necessity. And unfamiliar emotions began to stir. A feeling of wanting to own, of not wanting to share. One family of Bushmen might meet up with another family. But for the most part, they live in complete isolation. the thing. Suddenly everybody needed it most of the time. The thing they had never needed before became a necessity. And unfamiliar emotions began to stir. A feeling of wanting to own, of not wanting to share. One family of bushmen might meet up with another family. But for the most part, they live in complete isolation. Quite unaware that there are other people in the world. It was harder and heavier and smoother than anything they'd ever known. It was the most useful thing the gods had ever given them. A real labor-saving device. But the gods had been careless. They had sent only one. And now, for the first time in their lives, here was a thing which could not be shared because there was only one of it. Suddenly, everybody needed it most of the time. A thing they had never needed before became a necessity. And unfamiliar emotions began to stir. A feeling of wanting to own, of not wanting to share. And other new things came. Anger, jealousy, hate, and violence. He carried the thing away from the shelter and buried it. That evening, there was no laughter and no chatter around the family fire. A strange feeling of shame had come over the family, and they were very quiet. He said, "I have buried the thing. It will not make us unhappy again." Suddenly, everybody needed it most of the time. The thing they had never needed before became a necessity. And unfamiliar emotions began to stir. A feeling of wanting to own, of not wanting to share. One family of bushmen might meet up with another family. But for the most part, they live in complete isolation. Quite unaware that there are other people in the world. That night, the family was very unhappy. They began to talk about this thing that had come into their lives. They did not have a name for it. They called it the evil thing. Kabu said, perhaps the gods were absent-minded when they dropped the evil thing on the earth. They've always sent us only good things, like the rain and the trees and roots and berries to eat, because we are their children and they love us. But now they sent us this evil thing. He said, the thing does not belong on the earth. Tomorrow I will take it to the end of the earth and throw it off. Kuvu said, I think the end of the earth must be very far.
Sometimes I completely forget how to do the show, so it's fun. I don't know, the chair is good. It's good for my back. See, but the only problem I'm having, which I didn't notice before, I never thought about it, is I need to trigger the foot pedals off with my feet, and my feet are bent. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that little song there. I wrote the song, though, an African bass line. I used to gig and play and work and teach in South Africa, in Cape Town. I work with some jazz musicians and in an electronica house band called Playback, which is available on my site. And if you like that album, you can go and listen to it. Where is it? It's here on jackcasey.bandcamp.com. We are working on some surprises to make this whole bass guy experience easy, pain-free, and fun, but I'm not allowed to talk about it right now. So if you like that album, you can go there and listen to the song there. And it was played on Montreal radio today, and I was a bit freaked out because I didn't know it was going to be on the radio, and it was just awesome. And they mentioned, a friend mentioned the Bass Guy show, and that you can go on jackcasey.com, Jack Casey, something about the internet. My brain is crashing my computer and doesn't work properly, and on top of it, they want me to upgrade every 5 months or 3 months to pay more money to get even better crap. It brings down. It's just like, oh my god, who are these guys? What is this? Some kind of naked guy with his brain is naked, and you don't even know what he's talking about because his lips aren't. My lips aren't moving, and I'm thinking with my brain. Welcome to the 500th episode of the Bass Guy Show. It's sexy time. Everybody get their sexy time on. We're gonna have a great time. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna be passing out. Everyone is gonna be allocated 2 Cheetos. Budget is tight this year, so we're only a few Cheezos are available. So we just want you to please stand by. Just relax. Don't worry. Everything's under control. You're dealing with a professional brain. I've been using my brain since 1957 Thursday, and that's just off the cuff. So if you see my lips moving, just don't worry about it because everything is under control. I'm slowly getting older. My boobs I got big boobs, sag boobs, and I got fat neck syndrome, and everything's under control. So just relax and we'll get on with the show. So if you think you have problems in your life, hello Kurt. Welcome Kurt in Montreal. Kurt's in Montreal and I'm in Montreal, and we both have nipples. The synchronicity today is through the roof. I think the stream is going slow. Computer problems. Part of the computer problems is I need to get a better computer. This is the second computer I bought for the show, but I've just been learning that gamers spend like $5,000 on good computers. We need heavy processing power to run cameras and software, and then it has to get uploaded to the... I think I'm just going to pack the whole thing in and go buy a pickle sandwich. Welcome to the show, Kurt. The show is over in a little bit. We have about 10 more minutes. The stream is good. If you think you have problems in your life, if you have to deal with, like, my therapist is Sheila, and Sheila's just unbelievable. Like, I'll just say, like, Sheila, you know, I get anxiety sometimes when, like, I'm good with big groups. When I have to speak one-on-one, I get really anxious and nervous sometimes, and I'm afraid to... I have these, you know, worth issues, wondering if I'm a good enough musician, or, you know, because I don't have much, I can't pay my bills always on time, so I, like, you know, I feel less worthy than some of my peers, and so that's Sheila condescending. She's the enlightenment industry bass psychologist, therapist, counselor. So if anyone needs any counseling, I can send Sheila over to you. Fucking asshole. My feelings. Okay, so if you think your life is bad, nothing can be as bad as the jokes in this joke book. This is a joke book called The Note Cracker, Jokes and Quotes. You can Google it. I think Slop did once. And I'm going to tell you a joke, and it's going to make your life feel a lot better. It's always the same jokes, too, because there's only like 5 jokes in here. Okay, here's today's joke. What's the similarity between a drummer and a philosopher? They both perceive time as an abstract concept. So some professional comedy jokes here. That's our little skit that we do there. We also fart. So we have farts. And people, we got Biker Boy going by. See that? Little sound effects there. So the sound effects I'm doing here, I preload everything. Sometimes I change them daily. I change most of it on Sunday. It takes about 12 hours. We put a whole new show, make the graphics. We have some secret news coming soon. In general, it's going to take a couple of weeks or a couple of months. We got some, even just a couple of weeks, we got some amazing surprises on the Bass Guy show. We're not going anywhere just yet. We're not ready to admit defeat. Thank you for watching the Bass Guy show. We have one more segment, so I'm going to do that right now. This day, today, the Bass Guy way. This day, today, and birthday days. Sheila, man. Okay, so it's this day today. Things that happened on May the 31st. So on this day today, hemorrhoid cream ran out. Pick up some banana. Oh, sorry, that's my shopping list. Shit. There we go. This day today. 17. I prepared this like 1 second before the show. I love the Goonies. I was just talking. Look at the green screen freaking out. I don't have ADH3 5000. I was talking about the Goonies last night. I'm supposed to watch it this week. This day today, May the 31st, in 1790, the first U.S. copyright law was enacted. There's a great film called Copyright Inc. that challenges the whole philosophy of copyright, like who owns the protons in the air. 1889, South Fork, oh this is terrible, South Fork, this day today on May 31st in 1889, South Fork Dam collapses. The levee broke, the dam collapsed, and 2,200 people were killed. 2,200 people. That was in Johnston, PA. The whole community was completely flooded in 1889. In 1911, the Titanic was launched from Belfast on this day, May the 31st. The Titanic launched from Belfast. This one kind of relates to the song that you just heard, that I just played about South Africa, called Greenpoint. In 1961, May 31st, the last day of May, it's 1961, South Africa, I got dry lip syndrome. South Africa became an independent republic. This day today, May 31st, 1970, an earthquake hit Peru and 50,000 people died. That's insane. That's terrible. Mother Nature, it reminds us, I'm not going to preach or get philosophical, but it reminds us of how precious every day is, and that we have to embrace the ones we love and life itself. And that's what the whole thing about no fear comes from. Life is short. Birthdays today. So there was death, and with death comes birth. It's like the rising of the phoenix. We've come too far to forget who we are. All ends with beginnings. Now on to birthdays, which is life. This day, May 31st, in 1930, Clint Eastwood was born. He's 86 years old. He's one of my favorite actors and directors and producers. He's an amazing. If you ever get the chance, instead of watching Netflix, just illegally download Clint Eastwood films and have a Clint Eastwood marathon. Amazing, amazing. Any which way but sideways, is it? High Plane Drifters is probably my favorite Clint Eastwood film. Amazing, amazing metaphor in that. He goes into a town. He literally paints the town was bullying on people and abusing their authority, a little community. He literally paints the town red. And he takes the person that the whole community made fun of, there's a little short midget guy, and they bullied him around. He made him the mayor of the town. He turned everything upside down. High Plane Drifter, a must-see film, and the last 10 seconds of the film will blow your mind. Amazing story. John Bottom was born this day today, 1948, and he passed away at the beginning of the decade. That was 1980. John Bottom, one of the best drummers in the world. Amazing guy. I read a book when I was in South Africa called Led Zeppelin. It's like a 500-page novel, and there's some crazy band stories in there. Something involving women, men, fishing rods in a hotel, a lobster, and the color red. John Bonham was amazing. Absolutely amazing. We all know that. So happy birthday, John Bottom and Clint Eastwood. It's also Walt Whitman was born in 1819, and he passed away in 1892. Walt Whitman was a poet. I think is that what they called the guy in Breaking Bad, Walt Whitman? Walt Whitman is most famous for Captain, Oh Captain, My Captain, a poem that he wrote about the death of Lincoln, President Lincoln. And Corey Hart, musician Corey Hart, is 54 years old today. Talking about synchronicity, he went to Kurt and Larry and I, and Up a Ladder guy, he went to our high school. My mom went to high school with Corey Hart. Corey Hart is famous for the song Sunglasses. That's right, Roxy. I wear my sunglasses at night. I wear my sunglasses. And he won a Juno Award for that song. So I think my mom went to school with him. And that high school is like 2 blocks away, McDonald High School. So happy birthday, Corey Hart, Walt Whitman, John Bottom, and Clint Eastwood. And Chuck. That was this day today and birthdays today. We're going to wrap up the show. Thank you for watching. No fear.
Just wanna show you what you like. Light me up and make me feel alright. 'Cause baby, we are always shining bright. Take me home tonight.
Sheila! Sheila! 1, 2. I've got reverb on my voice. Sheila, I spent a lot of time doing that. My friends are here watching. I'm doing news and segments. I'm running a 24 mixing desk. I'm trying to keep up with current events and offer a good product, a daily product. And I put on all this music and everything, and then I go to turn up. So Canada is very cold, Gajen's saying, but right now it's frickin' sweaty ball weather. The temperature is sweating testicles. Sweating testicle weather. It's actually very hot, but we might get some rain today. We're supposed to get rain yesterday, and we didn't. So there's electricity in the air. Electricity and water are the elements that create life. And a scientist did that in a laboratory about 50 years ago. He took lightning, he simulated lightning, an electrical shock, and put in hydrogen and I think some pancake batter or something like that, and he made frickin' life. He won a golden soccer trophy for that. No, he won the Pulitzer Prize or something like that. Oh man, my life. So my name is Bass Guy. I'm a guy that plays the bass online. I'm going to read my paper to see if I missed anything. Bass Guy is brought to you by Enlightenment Industries. My lips are dry. I should put some water beside the thing next time. Have I forgotten anything? I don't think so. I think that's the show today. Oh, let me put up the link. So we must get on the show. Yeah, CKUT. I think, Gajen, you have Montreal ties. You used to live here. Probably the same thing with you. An amazing show. Now my friend, who's an environmentalist and politician and amazing individual, he has a show called Equilibrium, which is broadcasted on CKUT 90.3. Just Google it and you can stream it, and it's the only environmental show in Canada, I think, that has that much coverage or whatnot. And it's a really great show. And I told him about my music. I said, you can use it if you want. And he put 2 of my songs on today, and for the first time ever pushed the Bass Guy show. Oh, Scarlett, don't walk on the road during the show, please. Come on. Makes me nervous. Scarlett, get off the frickin' road. Frickin' sakes, you're gonna give me a frickin' heart attack. Oh, man. That's Scarlett, the elusive puma cat, friends with everybody. Non-censorship. So a lot of weird things happened today. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm not going to go there. Bass Guy Loves You. Super short commercial break so I can make sure I didn't forget anything. All my shows go on too long, and it's not a good party if it goes on too long. We'll be back after this short clip to finish the show.
We are. Oh, I hope everyone is already here. I'd hate to be the first one.
I don't blame you. No one likes to sit and wait for a party to start. And a party can't really get going until everyone arrives. So whenever you go to a party, Cindy, always be on time. And when
That's right, whenever you go to a party, be on time. We're celebrating episode 500 on Friday. Oops. We're episoding. And the show, I can't even speak. I hope you enjoyed today's show.
Congratulations and celebrations. Congratulations and
We played the song Skrank, we played Greenpoint, and we played... I don't know what else we played. Thank you for watching the Bass Guy Show. If there's anything I need to know, please tell me right now on the wall and I'll read it. 90.1 from Burlington Bean Tea was my fave. Yeah, I think I listened to that as well here. We have a Burlington radio station. Scarlet Story. So there's some links up there. Congratulations. Go read your email. It's been so busy today, that's why I've been hyper. A lot of good and bad news has come in. A lot of information. I can't keep up. But that's okay. This is great. I love this thing we're doing. I really believe in what we're doing, and I think it's important to make the world a more colorful place. That was Jimi Hendrix's philosophy, that he said only music can heal the world, and I think what he meant by that was only color and love can heal the world, and that's what we're doing. If we can help make each other happy, and then afterwards go out there in the world, that'll reflect onto everything else, and we'll clean up this planet and all of that sort of thing. Thank you for watching the Bass Guy Show. Bass Guy loves you. No fear. It's a Shaka miracle, ladies and gentlemen.
congratulations and celebrations.
We may get some table melody. We may get all kind of things going on. You never know what's going to happen when the Bass Guy Show goes live right here on Concert Window. Be sure to tip those waitresses. Yes, indeed. Yo, let's give it up.
Streaming to you is live with you,
Yeah, baby. Yeah.